Welcome to Gallant Sector. And I got some movie news. Now, this is very controversial on the fact that it's about whitewashing in Hollywood. And that's an issue. It is. It's always been an issue. I mean, they have reasons they did it before, not saying they were right. And there's really no reason for that to happen nowadays. We have actors of almost every nationality out there, and you can find somebody. But like Ghost in the Shell, they're worried if they cast somebody who's unknown or is not as popular, and these movies cost hundreds of millions of dollars to make, they're not going to make their money back. Well, we've seen that with movies like Gods in Egypt. They cast all these known stars and it tanked. It's the material. People have to know the material's good. And sometimes you're going to lose money, but you know what'll happen? Through word of mouth, DVD sales, or critical acclaim, you can get a sequel. It happens. But anyway, there's a character in Deadpool, the first Deadpool movie. His name's Ajax, and he went by Francis also. And the actor who played him name is what is it? Skrein? Ed Skrein. Yeah, I think that's how you say his last name. But anyway, if you've seen Deadpool, you know what I'm talking about. He was cast in the Hellboy reboot. And the character he was supposed to be playing is of Asian descent. Now, people online, on social media, Twitter, other forms of social medias, have been complaining that this character is supposed to be Asian. He cast somebody whose skin color is white, and they were whitewashing. They were like, again, this happens again. Why are you doing this? Why can't you give some Asians a chance to play this role? Well, Ed did a really noble thing, and he said after seeing all of this, he decided to step down out of the role. He might not have even known his character was of Asian descent, but he stepped down. He said this is important, and I'm going to read the quote that he had. It is clear that representing this character is culturally accurate in a culturally accurate way holds some significance to people who and the people who know. It is clear that representing this character in a culturally accurate way holds significance for people. And to neglect this responsibility will continue worrying tradition. Oh, worrying into. And just to read a little bit about what he said, it is clear that representing this character in a culturally accurate way holds some significance for people. And he's saying to ignore this responsibility would is going to further on upsetting people. And we're not going to get any changes done. And this is actually a positive thing. I don't know how much they were paying him for this role. He wasn't worried about the money. Maybe he wasn't getting a lot. But he decided to step down. And I mean, I like that because that's something I would have done myself, me being of African American descent. Yes, there are more roles in Hollywood for whites, but African Americans are probably right behind them. And behind them is Hispanics, and definitely at the lowest end of the, well, not the lowest, because I'm pretty sure Native Americans or whatever. But Asians, I don't see too many Asian males in lead roles. And this isn't really a lead role, but I've made a video about that last year. The lack of lead roles for Asian males. I mean, whether it be romantic comedies. Why does anybody have to be exactly what the other person is? I mean, we see so many different mixed couples nowadays in the world. But this character could have went to somebody who was Asian, and casting didn't want to do that. Sometimes they just pick people who embody whatever that character, pre-existing character in the story has. And they're like, yeah, he could do this, he could do this. But I mean, I think it's really foolish of casting just not to try to go with somebody who's Asian. I don't even know who the character is. I never really read Hellboy. I watched the first movies that came out with Ron Perlman, and I knew who Hellboy was. I never read the comics, but there's a lot of people that don't know this stuff. So it's not like this character is Superman or Batman. Come on now. You had the opportunity to cast somebody who's Asian and put him in this role. This is an issue that needs to be addressed, especially for Asian actors. Who also, a lot of people feel like their sexiness or masculinity has been overlooked or pushed down from the way they're treated in films and other medias. But I don't know. I'm just saying, I like what Ed did with this. That was really cool of him, and he seems to be okay with it. He wasn't frustrated. I wonder if anybody's out there mad because of this. And I'm not talking about somebody that's racist, but somebody saying, hey, it doesn't really matter that much. Sometimes it does. When you're an Asian actor and you're wondering why you didn't get a call or there was not any casting for Asians for this role. That is a character who exists in comic books who's Asian. You know what I mean? I don't know. But this is actually good news. This is actually good news, him stepping down. And we got more people to do this, and he spoke out about it also, saying, hey, man, you come on, you know, people care about this character, so we should do the right thing. But that's all I got to say about that. But I'm pretty sure we're going to see more and more actors do stuff like this. It might take some time. Changes don't happen overnight. It takes time. But this was pretty cool. You got to admit. You know, leave some comments down below, and I'll see you next time.